Hey y'all, this is your girl, the Authentic Empress. So it's been a while. However, I am back with a handful of downloads. I've been channeling all day. In some areas, it's like a pretty intense thunderstorm going on. Definitely in the area that I'm in. Personally, I definitely do get a lot of, or tend to channel a lot of messages through storms, times of storms, and all those things. Okay, but as you can see from the caption, we have God is humiliating the proud, and then lessons on grace. So, I'm going to be covering at least maybe four or five different extreme messages from the divine. Like I said, this has been a day's load of channeling, even during my nap. I got a dream channeling as well. So I already have a spread here. So I'm going to go over like the last thing, I was discussing with the divine, and that is pertaining to lessons on grace. So as you guys can see, there's a lot going on in regards to people being influenced to have such a low self-esteem about their bodies, even down to resulting to photoshopping their photos, um, getting their body done, and all of these things, you know, from being unsatisfied, ungrateful, impatient with their bodies, and all those things, right, with their development. So I'm gonna go ahead and get straight to the point. God is extremely upset. God is extremely upset about how a lot of things are at this time. And to be honest, you guys, I've been channeling Revelations all day. Literally since maybe yesterday, I've been channeling Revelations. I didn't sit down to actually read it yet, but the Most High is definitely calling me to reread the Book of Revelations. So, with that being said, we're kind of like, these things are kind of manifesting in the now. Um, let's just say whoever's support system is built or founded on demonic means, um, God is at the point, you got some people, they're at the stage of after they've made these decisions confidently, whatever, these, by demonic means or demonic influence, um, they're having, where they're coming to dead ends within these choices and decisions that's putting them in a place where now they want to come to God, things of, that nature. And if these people are not being genuine, if these people have gotten to the point where they have blood on their hands due to their influence, sorry to tell you, but I got provider reversed. I got loans reversed. And seriously, because we got apology here, if those apologies or repentance or whatever the case may be are ingenuine, I'm telling you, like, God is really not hearing some people out. He's literally is an energy of, because look, for a provider reverse, we got the devil card. So I'm hearing like call on the devil. But it's at the point where it's like these demonic forces are abandoning these people after they've gotten basically in the deep end. So I'm channeling deep end by what's the guy's name? Cali boy, or I'm sorry you guys, I'm not sure. So I got messages here about celebrity demons. We got minions, flying monkeys. And there's a lot of karma being dealt publicly to entertainers who are providing more of a demonic influence than anything else. So we literally got entertain me fools, and this is the voice of the Most High. Entertain me fools. Excuse me. For you guys who are, you know, divine, you may even be experiencing this as well in your community or from certain groups, certain people. There's definitely some energies who are like full blown in this full reverse energy. These people are naked before God. It doesn't matter how they try to dress it up. It doesn't matter how much plastic surgery, body work, or whatever they get done. It doesn't matter how, you know, they're trying to create videos and narratives for the public to paint themselves in a certain light, to seem as if they're more personable with the community or with the masses and stuff of that nature. But in actuality, it's a facade. It's smoke and mirrors. And basically, God is saying, okay, I already know your main focus is to fill your cup only, and then you're resulting to means to fill your cup that doesn't even involve me. You use my name, you use, you know, certain aesthetics or whatever pertaining to me, only to manipulate perspectives, perceptions in regards to you, because you're so self-conscious. Your self-esteem is very poor and fractured. But God is saying that these people are naked. We are all naked before God. So it doesn't matter what message, whatever, what, you know, narrative that we're painting of ourselves to people. We are all naked before God. So for entertain me fools, I'm gonna show y'all the cards. We got entertain me fools. This was clarified by the Knight of Swords, which says, the all-pervading God. Intellectual richness protects fertility of women, makes children respectful toward their parents. So these influencers have kind of created a surge of disrespect. So, you know, man, so I'm hearing too, not even just, you know, children disrespecting, dishonoring their parents, their bloodlines, their ancestors, but even their parents for some, creating this ripple effect. We got the Two of Swords energy. So in actuality, these entertainers who are, especially the ones who are parents, or, you know, at the end of the day, they have a lot of younger generation that, you know, look up to them and, you know, things of this nature. So I literally just heard Sexy Red. I just found out about this girl literally maybe 2 weeks ago. I was lost in the sauce apparently. Like, one day, you know, I went to get breakfast and I saw it pop up on my timeline about her performing at a high school a very, very inappropriate song or whatever. And what's crazy about that, guess what else came out? Inappropriate behavior. We got over-sexualized themselves. Now my nose is running out of nowhere. So somebody could be running or trying to run from some decisions or whatever out of nowhere, or they may be having to. I don't know why I just heard Monsters Inside of Me. And that's like a show on, I can't remember if it was like on one of those Discovery networks or Discovery channels or TLC, something like that. But I just heard Monsters Inside of Me. So this could be pertaining to the plastic surgeries, the BBLs, all this BS. Or this could just be people who have on their meat suits, but inside they have demons and devils and demonic entities living and expressing themselves through their bodies, right? Allowing themselves to be used, like, for demonic, purposes and influence. So we got over-sexualize themselves, but uses current rhetoric to avoid accountability. So if you're avoiding accountability, you're not genuinely repenting to God for these choices and decisions, and how you're literally gathering this blood on your hands by causing other people to fall with you or go the wrong way with you. Okay? So in regards to, oh no, I gotta show y'all what all came out for Entertain Me Fools. So to clarify this energy, we got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So it doesn't matter how much money or how much, these people do not have happiness. So what I'm getting, this is like a false foundations, false richness, false wealth, like maybe a wealth, like, or riches from the devil. So now I'm thinking about that scripture when the devil kind of basically asks Yeshua that if he bows down to him, he'll give him all these kingdoms, all the kingdoms of the world, and this, that, whatever. So you have some people who bought into this bribe from the devil. They accepted this deal with the devil. But this is this is an illusion. This is smoke and mirrors. So it doesn't matter how much pentacles you have. And then I'm also getting an energy of deteriorating, or even if these people do have pentacles, the power moves and stuff that maybe they once upon a time it seemed like they could make, this is coming to an end or coming to a halt. Okay, so we got tidy up, and this is in reverse. So what I got from that, the tidy up energy is, oh, you're trying to cover up, what you deem as flaws, and then you're encouraging these type of behaviors. The fact that there's this huge wave of so many people jumping on this bandwagon, and it's like a lot of these women are dying, like from all walks of life are dying because of this low self-esteem, or this normalization, this global normalizing of, oh, just go fix your body and pay, blah, 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 instead of waiting on God, being patient with God, resulting to the things that are healthy that God provide for us so that we can still achieve desired results. But people are impatient, right? So we got fresh start in the reverse. So something about, it doesn't matter if you change your face, change your body, by means of paying for it, whatever the case may be. You're naked before God. And that doesn't determine you having a fresh start. You can't buy a fresh start. You can't just become, just from plastic surgery or whatever the case may be, or photoshopping, all these things that people are resorting to in order to, man, I just heard, it's giving playing God energy. It's giving playing God energy. When we're talking about the creator and being created, and then you result to means where you're creating, different things of yourself. And I feel like there are some situations where, there's reasonable grounds, for people doing that. However, we got some entertainers here, and they're not getting a fresh start. They're not getting a new beginning, something of that nature. This is just a cycle. And some people are going to be made examples of this. So I kept getting a lot of tools as well, Two of Swords and stuff like that also. So here's another thing, right? Due to this over-sexualization, these inappropriate behaviors, people disregarding grace, right? Having some grace. This is, it's trickling into destroying relationships with people, which is a very sacred thing of the Most High. Love. I say God is love, literally. Okay? God is not greed. God is not gluttony. God is not lust. God is love. Okay? Oh, there's something here too. I want to make sure I stay on track. So we was talking about relationships, right? So we got Photoshop. And Photoshop came out here, and then we got out of my system. To clarify, out of my system, we got the Queen of Wands energy. So that's why I said the Divine Goddess energy is strong. It's strong when it comes to basically clearing out things that are skewing the system that's already been put in place. That system of grace, especially when it comes to how women present, represent, and carry themselves. So to clarify this energy, the Queen of Wands, we got the Two of Cups. And you see those are wedding rings, right? Relationships. Okay. Now, in my dream, when I took a nap earlier, in my dream, I remember I'm in this place, some random place. And it almost looked like a school setting or some type of place where you can come and I don't know if it was a job or something, or if it was like a school type of learning, educational environment. But anyway, it was kind of grayish, you know, those type of vibes or auras. And I remember I enter into like this, almost like a lobby entry, like type of room before you like go, like the front door to leave out the building is right there basically. So I come out and I see a guy. I couldn't really catch or recognize who the guy was. So he's coming this way. Wow. I need to look into that. Okay. But anywho, I noticed this female that I used to be friends with who betrayed me in the past. She was walking out. Or it's so weird. It's like she walked out but came back in. Like she had on a book bag. When she came in, like I greeted her. I was like, oh hey, such and such, yada yada yada. Hugged her. This other female had some issues with her. We wasn't really friends or anything, but she's a classmate from high school. Had some issues with her. There's even a connection between those two females. We all used to work together. Like years later, when we like reconnected, we ended up working at the same place, and they happen to be really cool. So anyway, I'm going to say her name. Her name is Winter. And the only reason I'm going to say her name is because I feel like there's some significance about that in regards to the winter season, upcoming winter season in the stream. Okay. So anyway, she comes up behind me and for whatever odd reason, she's like, you know, like she's all, you know, like talking to me and oh hey da 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 da, but she was like extra touchy feely with me, like literally all up on me, y'all, like a whole dude, like just all up on me, and you know, like just being, you know, flamboyant on me, like type of, like she trying to like, you know, like she trying to like, I don't know, like encourage some shit to happen, like sexually or show some type of interest. I don't know. So I noticed she was holding something, like she handed me this wooden, it just looked like a piece of wood, y'all. This dark brown piece of wood. And it had engravings in the wood. At the top was Ma'at with her wings, Ma'at. And there was all these Egyptian hieroglyphs engraved, like underneath, like just going across the wooden piece. The end of the wooden piece was burning like an incense. And that's what I was getting, like it was almost like smudging, like some type of incense, like, but it was wood. So I don't know if this was like, it kind of reminds me of cedar wood, so that can be significant. Maybe you guys need to add that into your spiritual regimen. But anyway, it looked like this huge thick piece of cedar wood. Actually, it literally looked like cedar wood, and it had these hieroglyphs engraved in it with Ma'at at the top, and it was burning on one side, and you know, like the smoke and all. Yeah. So anyway, so after I admired it, I remember I was about to walk across and sit it down on like this little table thing right by the door, like when you come in. And then for whatever reason, I was like, hold on, like, let me hand this back to the person who gave it to me that it belonged to, right? Winter. I remember before, like, you know, walking off as I was admiring it, I remember looking at her, and she was smoking like maybe a blunt, a black, I don't know, it looked like a blunt and tobacco leaf paper, like the leaves that people like to use when they smoke weed or whatever. It looked like one of those, and she was smoking that, and I handed it back to her, and I want to say that was the end of the dream. So another thing that stood out to me that I put in my notes was name. So I got Winter, even though, you know, the girl, wow, the girl who I originally saw is a totally different person. I'm not gonna say her name because it's not really of much significance. There could be something significant about somebody named Shay, or something with Shay somewhere in their name, Sha. You know, but I'm not going to say her name. Wow. Anyway, I got another name that I will say. So it's almost like I saw two people in one person. So I don't know if this is pertaining to shape-shifting, but it was two females that I used to be cool with in one person. They like, it's almost like they shape-shift, like their faces, you know. So the other girl that she shapeshifted into was this girl by the name of Andrea. That could be significant. Okay. However, the first girl I thought it was, she is originally from Jamaica. Why am I mentioning Jamaica? Jamaica came out in this reading. Jamaica. Okay. This came out after, before Entertain Me Fools, after Celebrity Demons. Over sexualizing themselves, justifying it, or using current rhetoric to avoid accountability, inappropriate behaviors, something about being permanently injured by these decisions, and it's having something to do with their bodies, or photoshopping, or shifting or influencing people's image or self-image, you know, of themselves, something of that nature. I was shouting something else, I'm sorry. But anyway, this says fruition provides expansive intelligence and gives the grace of God. Now this clarified out of my system. This Queen of Wands, you guys, I believe this is my eye coming through. I believe this is my eye, and my eye is not the only feminine that came out for this read. So I got my eye and Kalima. Okay, so as we go further, you know, I'll pull a message from my Kalima oracle as well. But yeah, so my art and Kalima, like, is something that's definitely going down in regards to the system they put in place for divine feminines and how we should represent ourselves, right? So moving on from there, or continuing from there, right? Lessons on grace. I got get rid of old clothes and items. This was clarified by the Four of Cups. Four of Cups can be what being over a situation. So God is over this behavior, this energy, this inappropriate behaviors. He's over it. This has gone on long enough. He's giving people more than enough time to correct their behaviors, to repent, you know. But this continuation, and it's like it's just getting worse, right? Okay. So it says healing capacity, protection from weapons, safety, and travel. So what I was channeling for it to clarify, get rid of old clothes. Now, I've been channeling this for like since days ago. The Most High told me straight up. And that's the thing. I even, you know, slipped up my damn self, like in regards to like certain things that I been wearing and stuff like that. And God has really like just been like, yeah, I'm gonna need for you to get rid of these inappropriate looking clothes, okay, that sexualize you, or, you know, it's revealing way too much. Even if like certain shorts are damn inappropriate, right? And this is for our safety. This is to heal us, right? That's why it says healing capacity, protection from weapons, from being weaponized, right? From being harmed by weapons, and to be safe in travel. But when we carry ourselves a certain type of way, all right, that could basically cause us to be more at risk. That's why it says the God deflecting evil. So this is God's way of deflecting evil, or helping us to deflect evil by getting rid of clothes that are inappropriate, or items that are inappropriate, or represent us poorly and does not represent the energy of grace. Okay? So we got, and I'm gonna tell you all the coinciding cards, correlated cards that came out from this message. Like, it's really serious, because like he went into detail, like, and I mean more detail as to his feelings on it, right? How he sees it. So we got, I already read you guys, over sexualizing themselves, using current rhetoric to avoid accountability. We got inappropriate behavior. Look, we got don't post it. They are dishonorable. To clarify this energy, to get rid of old clothes items, we got the Ace of Cups reversed. God is not. So what's the opposite of love? Hate. So this is one of the things that God hates, right? So this is why so many cards was coming out and pertaining to this. Okay. So he hates what's, you know, the condition that these people are influencing a lot of women to be in. But yeah, there's definitely some Jamaican artists or entertainers that are under heavy judgment right now as a result. Okay, just want to make sure I cover everything on this topic before I move on to the next one. I don't know if y'all heard it. I just heard somebody scream out of nowhere. Okay. But yeah, pay attention, you know, to the media in regards to what's happening to these people, the patterns that you're seeing, about the direction that a lot of female entertainers and influencers are going in. And it's just continuously pushing this agenda, or justifying that, oh, it's okay, you know, to basically misrepresent yourself or represent yourself as just basically to the point of objectifying yourselves, just being these sexual like objects at this point, and just steadily pushing out grace. I just got a vision about super long nails. How in the world you wipe your ass properly? I have no idea. I'm gonna let the pros, I'm gonna let y'all do that. But I just got a vision of long nails, super long nails. Okay. I'm getting that it's not graceful. And what's so crazy about all this? A few weeks ago, I watched a video. This lady was talking about basically etiquette, proper, you know, etiquette. You know, how to carry yourself, and you know, not look trashy, or elegance. It was like a video on being elegant woman, representing yourself in an elegant manner. And that was one of the things she actually mentioned. Now, I'm not, you know, you do your damn thing, but it just, while we're talking about this, that's what I just saw in my mind's eye. Okay. So, permanently injured. I know, move some stuff around. Okay. Permanently injured. I got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. See, I know this energy is like slow and steadily, like building, or taking. This could be an energy that's moving slow. This could be like a slow and steady type of energy, or this could be like a somebody that's in like a building type of energy, right? But this is in reverse, right? And this is clarifying permanently injured. So something is speeding up. That's what it is. What's speeding up is these things backfiring in these people's bodies. These surgeries and, you know, this influence, these are beginning, it's like karma is speeding up, and people are, you know, at a place where they're becoming permanently injured by these choices and decisions in regards to their bodies and this influence, this hypersexual influence, right? Okay. Okay, so there we go. To clarify this energy, Jamaica, let me make sure. We got the Two of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. That's 2-2, right? Relationships. This says, God who supports the universe, fortune and fame fulfills any request. So what these people are willing to risk and willing to collect this blood on their hands for the sake of fame and success and fortune and stuff like that, and they're just completely abandoning their morals and you know, their values, things of this nature. They don't care how they're, you know, leading people in the wrong direction, how they're negatively influencing or adding to the breakdown of relationships because of this energy, right? But these people are not honoring God. It doesn't matter how many times they contribute their contributions to God and, you know, award shows. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. God said this is not honorable. This is not representative behavior of me. Okay. So, Kalima and Ma'at, basically, they're pushing some energies out of their system, right? They're pushing the system that was put in place, the system of grace. Some energies are getting pushed out of that. They're becoming permanently injured by these decisions and choices that they made in regards to their body, or all of these things, right? Whew. Yep. So this also clarified Jamaica. And this is the death card. So somebody could be dying, literally. Yeah, but you got these people, they're having what's the word? Complications. And they want to apologize now. And the energy that I'm getting here, all for the name of fame, right? So listen to this now. We got 2-2 right here. And then we got 22. 22. Once again, fame and renown influences commerce, voyages, and great discoveries. Right? And when I first saw this card, I was thinking like ritualistic type of energy, these ritualistic groups, circles. But these people are running out of time. Their time is running out. You see that? Their time is running out. And the next phase is a death. Whether it's a death to their finances, a death to their popularity, a death to their platforms, a death to their health. With that permanently injured card. But there's a death to something. God, the end of the universe, endings and rebirth influences health and longevity. Okay. And this all came out to clarify Jamaica. So, well, mind you, this is also connected to celebrity demons, entertainers. So, alright. Make sure. I got a lot over here. We'll cover that in a minute. It's kind of a different topic. So there's something here also about creative property, photoshopping, copying people's creative property, or the graceful's creative property as well. And then we got it's gonna flop. It's gonna flop. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move this stuff down as I cover it. Okay. But see, the out of my system card, literally how this spread is. This is why this is giving me my eye energies. First of all, it's the Queen of Wands, so it's addressing natural beauty. But this is also a very spiritually inclined feminine, right? And the fact that in my spread, she's like, and this is facing towards literally on that side where she's putting her hand up, like, stop. Don't post it, right? It's facing towards Jamaica. It's facing towards the entertainers, the celebrity demons, the minions and flying monkeys, dark energies, possibly stealing creative property, you know, these type of, that's the energy that is facing. And she's doing this. Okay. While we're here, let's clarify. Let's get a Kalima Oracle. Before we move on to the next topic. I hope y'all don't feel like I drug that out too long. Hey, dang, it's already 30 minutes. Okay. I'm just trying to be as clear as possible. I want to be very thorough because, like I said, I've been channeling these things all day. Okay. Could you clarify Queen of Wands? Clarify Queen of Wands out of my system. Message do you have? Give us some clarity. If you want to speak through Cali. Okay, wow. Wow. So something is being thrown out. Or there's some energies getting thrown out. Thrown out. Overthrown. Yeah. Oh, give me 1 moment. It fell. Wow, I've never pulled this card before. So we got Moksha of Kali, and this is 39. So the energy of 9 and 3 is strong here. But this flower, though, it reminds me of how we're literally all as delicate as flowers, right? And the type of treatment, you know, the water, emotional energy, intuitive energy, creative energy, the sun, enlightenment, you know, growth, you know, being warm and, you know, kind and those type of things. And basically all the elements that are required so that, you know, we can flourish properly, right? So let's see what this is about. And also, it's like, as a woman, like, your yoni is like a flower as well. So now I'm hearing Lil Wayne, what was that, a Millie, when he said, something about, don't play in a garden and don't smell her flower. Boy, I got some, and like I'm Mike Loud. So even like, it's like the breakdown of relationships and how these masculines even view us or, you know, respect us. A lot of this have to do with these female entertainers as well, and the energies that they are encouraging other women to engage in. You know, so these men feel justified. I'm not saying they are, because they have a lot to do with it as well, but anyway. So Moksha of Kali. Her passionate desire for your liberation is unflagging. And so your relief shall come swiftly. She is speaking to you from within. She is the voice of reassurance. Can you hear her? Trust her. Soon you will see things in a better light. You are going to be liberated from the struggle you are currently experiencing. Be true to yourself and your life path, and you will attract the way forward as obstacles disappear. Lessons on grace. So, they want some changes to be put in place on how we represent ourselves as women. Okay? If we want changes, it's not enough to be contradicting and all this stuff. You know, 1 minute we're saying, oh, we want to be respected and da 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 blah 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 blah, and then we're associating liberation with I can wear whatever I want to wear. That shouldn't matter. You know, don't contradict yourself. All right. Okay. I'll leave that where it is. You are going to be liberated from the struggle you are currently experiencing. Be true to yourself and your life path, and you will attract the way forward as obstacles disappear. Do not turn away, for you are destined to overcome all opposition, bringing your sacred path, your sacredness to fruition. Grace, sacredness, right? Moksha is a Sanskrit term meaning freedom in the sense of complete self-actualization and spiritual liberation, right? Not just sexual liberation, okay? Okay. Some people just stop there and try to define liberation as such for women, okay? It refers to the attainment of enlightenment and is considered the final release from involuntary suffering. The distinction between voluntary and involuntary is made because at a high level, certain divine beings will take on the experience of suffering to assist those who are yet to experience moksha. They help to carry the load and move others forward. Our love for another, our compassion for their pain, may make us wish we could take on their suffering so they no longer need to struggle. This is counter to the divine perspective of higher beings. They enter into the realm of suffering to assist all. The divine understands the purpose of suffering, that it can lead us toward wisdom, strength, and ultimately empowerment. There is an art of alleviating suffering without depriving the soul of the growth it can bring. There are loving divine beings of great wisdom willing to help those trapped in suffering at all times. We can call for assistance whenever we find our pain difficult to bear, including the anguish we feel when faced with the struggles of others. These divine beings have sufficient wisdom and higher understanding to help in ways that create benefits for all. There are times when suffering is so great that it threatens to overwhelm the soul. So a lot of souls are being overwhelmed by these, what they're being influenced to do or what's hot and this, that, and the third. Being made to believe that, this is a solid foundation, or grounds of solid foundation for you to continue on or repeat things of this nature. But this has increased the suffering overall within the community, within the masses. This has increased suffering amongst the women. The elimination of grace, the elimination or exclusion of sacredness, right? We can call for assistance whenever we find our pain difficult to bear, including the anguish we feel when faced with the struggles of others. These divine beings have sufficient wisdom and higher understanding to help in ways that create benefits for all. There are times when suffering is so great that it threatens to overwhelm the soul. Perhaps that intense, so that permanently injured type energy, right? Perhaps that intense degree of suffering is a result of accumulated unresolved pain of generations of ancestors resting upon the spiritual shoulders of one family member, brave enough to admit the truth when the others are trapped in delusion and denial. Okay? Similar situations can arise in a societal, religious, cultural, or corporate context. Intensified suffering can be an initiation for a particularly talented soul who has the potential to bring light and freedom to the world. Okay? entertainers, influencers, people with platforms. Yeah. Right. To achieve this, that soul must learn to deal with the darkness. And achieve this, that soul must learn to deal with the darkness in equal measure. That typically entails periods of intense struggle until the best methods are realized to find peace and awareness without being overcome by pain. Many mystics report dark nights of the soul. So a lot of people are going through dark nights of the soul at this time. A struggle with negativity. Wow. Many mystics report dark nights of the soul, a struggle with negativity, suffering, and pain of various kinds that last for a long time. They are not failing on their spiritual path. They are at an advanced level. They are willing to engage with their struggles because of their great love for the truth, the light, for the divine, in whatever form resonates for their hearts. So if you got drafted into this, because we talking frequencies, right? We're talking in like spiritual, energetic beings, right? That communication, that unspoken, unverbally spoken communication that influence the best of us, right? So even if you've been influenced by these energies, these frequencies, okay, basically heed the voice of the divine, move accordingly, learn your lesson, share your wisdom, share your knowledge, use your platform, use your influence, right? Use your vessel, right, to serve as an example, you know, those type of energies. So exercising grace, right? Being influencers of grace and sacredness. Okay. Higher love is the power that fuels moksha. It fuels the release from suffering. It is spiritual juice to keep doing the inner work, to seek the path through and refuse to give up, even if we are still figuring out what our persistence is going to look like today. The moksha of Kali teaches us that our suffering is no source for shame, but rather a badge of spiritual honor, acknowledging that we are deep on the soul's healing pathway. However, that doesn't mean that the more we suffer, the more spiritual we become. And the more spiritual we become, the more we have to suffer. It means our capacity to process our suffering increases. And in that increase, we experience more sunshine through the clouds, moments of peace, liberation, and higher understanding. Rather than a way of life, periods of suffering become like toxins our body, mind, and soul need to process and release, perhaps akin to digesting a meal, but on a multi-level scale. The oracle brings the message of relief and realization. There is much you will accomplish through your own efforts, and much more that can be accomplished if you include regular prayers for assistance from the divine as part of your lifestyle. Okay? If you have been working hard on an issue and wondering if it will ever give way to an approved set of circumstances, the oracle indicates that yes, a time of freedom from this difficulty is on its way. I want to get one more. All right, you have any more messages? Any more messages? Why do they keep falling? There's something here about the yoni. I'm definitely channeling like yoni, and it's crazy because earlier when I was just channeling and shuffling through my cards, I did see it was either yoni steam, yoni health, something of that nature. But definitely some energy here about the yoni. Alright, so we got 31. This is Shamunda. Ooh, that's interesting looking. I'm hearing something about periods. I just heard period poop, but looking at this, like, I don't know, something about menses. Okay. Alright, so let's see what this card has to say. Something about women in their 30s as well. We got 39, we got 30, we got 31. So something about that generation also. 30 and up. And then I'm hearing Goapele, is it Cash 22? I don't know what that name is, but I heard her say, Cash 22. Damn if I don't, damn if I do. Alright. So we got her unerring instinct for spiritual protection arises spontaneously, even when we do not realize we need it. Sometimes we don't realize just how far we've become entangled in that which is not good for us. Okay? A lot of people, you know, they're so vexed and hexed, right? And blinded, misguided, right? Some people really don't realize just how deeply entangled that they've become. That's why we got permanently injured came out here, right? Okay. And deep end. Remember I channeled that song earlier. We do not realize we need Callie's powerful intervention. So they're intervening. Callie, my aunt, they're intervening to get this stuff out of the system, out of our systems, out of people's systems, out of the system that they put in place, the system of sacredness and grace. I'm telling you. Okay. Knowing what to allow and what to fight for or against requires wisdom. So we need people in place who are exercising wisdom on these platforms. If they're going to be influencing masses of people, they need to be exercising wisdom, right? And unfortunately, a lot of these women are not. Okay. Holding the space for an inner or outer conflict to be resolved involves discipline. Shamunda is the fearlessness, wisdom, patience, and discipline needed to conquer a difficult situation. She is with you now. Wild Black Shamuda is a ferocious warrior goddess. She takes her name from Shanda and Munda, two great demons whom she defeated. Two great demons whom she defeated. Hold on. Let me pull from another deck. So what are these two great demons? Now, I'm already hearing lust, obviously. I just heard lust and vanity. Those are the two great demons? What are the two great demons? Can you give me some insight, Divine? Give me some insight. Give me some insight on these two great demons. Give me some insight. But that's what I heard. So we got the Queen of Swords reversed. And then we got the Conjurer. Abilities, creation, and deception. Ooh. Trickery, a capable woman, downfall of your enemies. But this came out in reverse. These images, y'all. So we got the Conjurer. So these women who are conjuring these energies, right? Look at that. It's a naked woman laying down, having, like, literally, you see her throat? Two great demons. So this is talking about a powerful person here, a teacher, harsh lessons. We got the King of Swords, and we got the King of Skates. Lack of help, distractions, and self-centeredness. So these people are powerful. They have powerful influence. But they're not helping. We got lack of help. They're creating more and more distractions. And these people are self-centered. They don't care about their audience for real. They just care about you getting them rich, you putting them on. That's what they care about. So they're that's why this is just looking like a lot of blood. They're just gathering, collecting this blood, collecting souls, right? Hands, look at these hands. Collecting blood on their hands. And that's why I heard menses and periods, because that's a sacred thing that women go through, okay? Even though it gets demonized often. So we got the page of birds: thoughtfulness, planning, melancholy, and a pause. But I heard menopause before that. You know, somebody told me that they were told that women are beginning to become menopausal at much earlier ages. And then we got the wayfarer in the reverse: the path ahead, adventure, and choices. But this came out. Let me read that over, because sometimes they'll just knock your sound off. So it's the wayfarer reverse. I want to say this could be the fool card, but it says the path ahead, adventure, and choices. But this came out in the reverse. Right? So being directionless due to these distractions, and being led and looking up to people who are self-centered, you know, they could care less about these people, right? And that's why whatever that they do is gonna flop. It's gonna be short term. And when shit really hit the fan, God ain't about to land on hand to help them. And we got Baron of Skates in reverse: troublemaker, confidence, fun, and enjoyment. But they having fun and, you know, all that, you know. A lot of these people, though, some of these people are faking the funk. They're not really happy. Yep. We got Baron of Swords: defeat, cowardliness, and injury. And they're just projecting that into their, you know, their followers. Instability, danger, uselessness. These people are useless. They have proved themselves useless. Oh my God. Let's get back to this. Let's see what else they got to say. Okay. Thus, her name is a symbol of gaining power. Her presence indicates that you shall not only overcome an obstacle, but gain complete mastery over the energies that gave rise to it. You shall never be troubled by it again, right? Swatched in blood red light, representing her life force and power, Shamunda has multiple arms, which indicate her divine activity. The skull and crescent moon resting atop a funeral pyre form her crown, symbolizing her status as a goddess of death and karmic retribution. Didn't I already mention death had clarified the Jamaica card? Jamaican artist? A Jamaican artist? I don't know. Okay. But something about Jamaican artists or Jamaican artists is definitely coming out in this read. So we got, yet she is protective. Her 3 deeply socketed eyes are so intense, they are said to burn away the evil in all worlds and dimensions. She provides protection from destructiveness. So people, women, you know, people, literally, because they are truly inside not happy, they're leading women to destroy themselves as well, right? It's very blatant at this point, okay? Including gossip and other kinds of black magic, which, not unlike gossiping, uses intention, words, and action to work against another's well-being. So these self-centered individuals and stuff like that, and ooh, okay. Shamunda is referred to as the queen by her. So you can have some people gossiping about you if you are a divine feminine, divine masculine, you know, I'm trying to, but there's something about some gossip going on too. This could even be celebrity gossip. So something about, you're going to be seeing more of this, like these people's downfalls, their fall from grace. Okay. I just heard public humiliation. Okay. Shamunda is referred to as queen by her soul tribe, a group of ancient mother goddesses known as the Matrikas. She is the only one worshipped independently and the only one not connected to a masculine consort. So this is about karmic feminism in a motherfucker. Okay. She is independent, fierce, and unique emanation of the wild feminine power of Devi, the great divine goddess. She is an expression of Kali, referred to interchangeably with Kali Ma in the Puranas, ancient Hindu texts that date back more than 2,000 years. The Matrikas express a consciousness that is potentially protective and destructive, depending on your actions. These beings are particularly upset by negative expressions of masculine energy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. So these karmic feminines and how they express their karmic masculine energy, okay? What's masculine energy? So direction, right? Logic. So you got these illogical, unintelligent acting, spiritually unintelligent feminists put in place, and they have all this power in their hands, and they're just literally just causing people to destroy themselves, causing women to destroy themselves, right? Okay, so this could also be addressing these karmic masculines as well now. Okay. But this is definitely talking about some toxic feminines with some karmic masculine energy. Whether expressed by a male or female, I should have kept reading. Whether expressed by a male or female human, the masculine energy can be healthy or toxic. Guess what though? Why is the toxic card out in the spread? Alright. When it is healthy, it is strong, creative, protective, and generative. Okay? So representing yourself in a manner that will basically boost your protection, right? So how you carry yourself, how you represent yourself, how you present yourself. When it is toxic, it is exploitative. Thank you, God. Oh my God. There was a card. Oh, is it still out? Okay. When I was clarifying these energies, I want to say it was Jamaica. When I was clarifying, I had got the Explore card, right, out of this deck. But when I saw the card, I heard exploit. These people are losing sleep too. Somebody losing sleep. Okay. Exploitation. So anybody exploiting the divine feminine energy of grace and sacredness, you're going to witness these people's downfall. You're going to witness these people fall from grace, right? When it is toxic, it is exploitative, dominating, and damaging, seeking progress at any cost. So that's self-centeredness that came out, right? Seeking progress at any cost. But look, that's why the Most High said, entertain me, fools. 10 of Pentacles reverse. Fresh start reverse. Tidy up reverse. You're not gonna be able to clean this up. Alright. It's been some people are far too far gone. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't be led off a cliff with them. Anywho. Okay. This is profoundly disruptive, and rather than the positive destructive of power. This is profoundly disruptive, and rather than the positive destructive power of Kalima is the unchecked demonic destructiveness of greed. The Matrikas are fierce, and Shamunda in particular will retaliate against toxic masculinity. They're getting these things out of their system. Shamunda in particular will retaliate against toxic masculinity, causing havoc in the lives of those who live by such values. And we're going to be witnessing that. Okay. Shamunda is worshipped as the ruler of the sacred erection. This is symbolic of her power over masculine energy. When the feminine has been desecrated in any way, she will not hesitate to retaliate with fierce compassion, which from our human perspective may seem like chaos. Yet the phallus is also a symbol of her honoring the potential power and creativity of healthy masculine energy, facilitating its safe development in the human psyche. Despite her inherent drama and intensity, Shamunda is beloved by the heroic heart. She assists us when we need to find the strength to overcome our psychological limitations and inertia to access integrate and sustain higher frequency states of being. Bringing about a permanent structural change of the psyche is hard work. It requires, it requires commitment. However, bullying ourselves into being different or applying more and more willpower only tends to create resistance, adverse reactions, and exhaustion, that permanent injury. It is more a case of applying wisdom, finding the balance between persistence, determination, and compassionate rest and release. So now I'm seeing why Family Doctor Reverse kept coming out. So I do want to say it's that now that is related to another energy. I'm probably going to have to do a whole other video about it because this is getting way too long. But I feel like this is related to this as well. It doesn't, you can go to your family doctor. They're not God. There's some things you're not going to be able to reverse or fix. Look, now to clarify, family doctor, I'm going to show y'all, I'm going to tell y'all what came out. But I felt like this is pertaining to another message I have for y'all as well. The mysterious, I want to show y'all the card. Let's see. It was like mysterious illnesses, diseases. Oh, where is it? I don't want to throw myself off either when I do these other messages, so just bear with me. Damn, where is that card? And something about these people also, look, we got wallet reverse, we got scarcity, spells are broken. Blood clots came out. Oh God, hold on. So what I said just now, sometimes it'll take my voice out. I was saying, we also had wallet in the reverse. We had scarcity, spells are broken. And what I was getting from that is that these people don't care nothing about your growth, your finances. They care all that self-centeredness. They only care about their own finances. So they don't mind misleading in order to obtain those things. All right. So remember our channel, Sexy Red. Like this girl went to a whole high school and performed that ratchet ass song. Let's just keep it a G. Hold on, y'all. You know what that means when stuff like this start happening. Where's that damn remote? Okay. Alright. It might be too dark. Disruption. Okay. Where were we? 31. Okay. But dang. We gotta set up their own friends and family out of jealousy. These are not your leaders, okay? Anywho, where is that freaking card? Yeah, we got this person creates imbalance, encouraging the energy of people being means and flying monkeys. We got the audacity. See, some of these messages are related to another one that I got, but I don't know, for whatever reason, Most High got me reading it right now. Okay, y'all. Can't find it right now. So we got Family Doctor in the reverse. So these people, there's some things they're not going to be able to fix. But see, they think their money is going to be able to do so. God, I don't care nothing about that. Anyway, so moving along. Despite her inherent drama and intensity, Shamuna is beloved. Oh, I think I already read that. Yep. It is more of a case of applying wisdom, finding a balance between persistence, determination, and compassionate rest and release, so we can integrate and rebuild from within. For some personality types, taking rest can require as much discipline as engaging in activity. Learning to move between the two as appropriate takes strength and wisdom, mastering the balance to nudge ourselves forward on our path and facilitate change, but not so much that we feel defeated even before we gain traction, is advanced inner work. Shamunda is the power to accomplish it. Her presence in a reading is a portent of a truly exceptional breakthrough on your path, the healing of masculine energy and the protection of the sacred feminine within your heart. Alrighty. Oh, I want to get all these messages out, but like the reading gonna be so long, man. Okay. Just bear with me. I'm hearing some names, bro. I ain't gonna say them. I'm definitely gonna keep an eye out. Let's just say some artists' names who rhyme. Their names rhyme with Christ or crisis. So now, so there's some individuals or somebody is experiencing a crisis right now, or will be in the near future. I'm also channeling Isis now, so they all are here, because they all are one. They all like create the divine feminine, right? You got Kalima, Ma'at, Isis, all one. Yeah, even down to posture, like that had came out, like your posture. Y'all know some people posture though, like how they be walking and standing be a little funky, a little bit on the funky side, a little bit extra for no reason, or with ulterior motives to seduce, So I don't know if that's what that's supposed to be. I don't know. It sound like this is kind of weird to say, like to discuss, cause justifying things with current rhetoric, justifying their behaviors, this inappropriate behavior. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there will be somebody, trying to, speak against what's being said. You're not speaking against me though. You're speaking against the Most High and the Divine Feminine. Okay. So I'm trying to decide if I want to just leave it here and then do another reading. Alright. I just heard something about STDs. Because as a result of these behaviors, these destructive behaviors, sexuality, sexual preferences. I'm sorry, y'all. This is what's coming out. This is what's coming out. So, what message do you have for the collective Most High in regards to this message? So we got adventure. I will ride the tide. Change me. Change me, divine beloved, into one who rides the tide happily, trusting where I am being led, even when everything doesn't make sense yet. And then we got honoring. I am kind and loving. Change me, divine beloved, into one who honors my emotions. Let me feel my feelings without judgment and then release them. Show me how to be kind and loving to the child inside who needs care. Then we got true nature. I know the eternal. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows the true nature of our souls. Awaken me to the knowledge of the eternal. Let me know my true self as consciousness. So I'm hearing like a call from the soul, like to honor it, honor the soul by reserving and preserving as much as possible sacredness, right? Why? Because it helps to develop those feelings of worthiness and helps to eliminate fractures in self-esteem and low confidence and insecurities and things of that nature. It just does. So this is like lessons, like this is advice, you know, from the divine feminine, from the most high, on how we can keep our hearts safe, our mental safe, our souls safe by taking certain measures to affirm that safety and security, right? This will also help in regards to relationships or finding your soulmate, things of that nature, because we got soulmate unfolding. Allow me, divine beloved, to trust that the perfect person has already been selected. In the right place and time we shall meet. For you know every true desire of my heart. May I only wish for what you wish for me. So don't degrade and destroy yourself in the process. Don't feel like you have to resort to these surgeries and stuff like that in order to, because here's the thing, right? Authenticity, superficiality, okay? If you want to reap something that's authentic and true and honest, right, you need to live in that manner. If you're getting surgeries and stuff like that to change, right, the authenticity of who you actually are, that can invite more superficial energies. Why? Because that's a superficial measure, okay? So that's another thing too. So we got unfolding according to your will. Change me, divine beloved, into one who lets you guide things according to your will. May the highest unfold in all ways. Okay. Let me get one more from this deck. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to flop. It's going to flop. And people... And there's some people not expecting to, like, really lose. Like, here's the thing, though. When more women are returning to this, and you have women who are also going to be powerful influences to encourage women to reflect behaviors, to basically trigger, like, more feelings of worthiness and stuff like that. You know, that fan base gonna decline and deteriorate because people, you know, living this way and the results that they're going to be getting as a result, like, you know, people gonna have to learn the hard way, unfortunately, some people, and for others it's gonna be too late, right? But here's the thing, there's consequences for your actions. So when you begin to see these people fall from grace and things of that nature, and some people gonna be dying, some people gonna be getting sick and all this stuff, and you put them on a pedestal, this, that, and the third, right, while they're making self-centered decisions, right, especially when they know they are influencing people, especially young people, you at some point that's going to be brought to a halt, especially if you're given more than enough time to correct your behaviors, right, to correct your influence. Just saying. Worthy, I know my own worth. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows my own worth. Let me feel entitled to speak my truth with love. May I know that I deserve to be surrounded by those who value me. Okay, I deserve to be influenced by those who value me. We got release, so we're being encouraged to release these karmic feminines with this karmic masculine energy, their music, whatever, whatever, I don't know. All this attention that we're giving them or contributing to them or modifying our lives, our decisions, how we carry ourselves based off how they're, you know, their influence, they're saying release that, release it, because you're gonna see why it's best for you to release it. Okay, excuse me. I move in harmony. Change me, divine beloved, into one who easily releases all that's ready to go. Let me move in harmony with your natural cycle. So this cycle is coming to a close. Y'all see how thick they laid it on us, so thick. That is a cycle, right? Some people gonna get caught up in that wave, right? What it said? I ride the wave. When it came out. I will ride the tide. Some people gonna be washed away, washed out. So, you know, like I know, look, burdens and freedom. Which is it gonna be? You have a choice. You want to be washed away by burdens, or you want to be freed? This is their recommendation for you to free yourself. Because they about to shake some shit up. They're already shaking shit up. So, just putting that out there. Okay? I accept your help. And this is also talking about wisdom too. And something about memories. As well as the energy of Ganesha too with this elephant here. So we got change me, divine beloved, into one who gratefully receives all help. So don't have a hardened heart. Don't develop a hardened heart. Because the behaviors that these inappropriate behaviors that these women are encouraging is to harden your hearts. Make you seem like, oh, you too hard for love. You too hard for, you know, being soft and things of that nature. And then, you know, you're reaping these type of, this treatment, you know, how people treat you, you know, is causing fractures to your safety, your security, right? Mental, spiritual, physical security, the way that people treat you as a result, like, it's all connected, okay? Change me, divine beloved, into one who gratefully receives all help you send. Let me release the useless idea that I must carry the burden alone. Let me trust that you send the right assistance. May I feel worthy and accepted. And we got worthy right here. So feel worthy enough. Feel worthy enough to make these changes. And what's so crazy is, like, when you look deeper into this photo, you see, just pay attention to the energies here. So reevaluate your friend circles as well. If they want to, you know, stay on that shit, that type of shit, you might have to cut them off. You might have to free yourself. Release that burden. Just saying. Because y'all know misery loves company, and some people are so far deep in. Some people are permanently injured if you are not, right? If you're feeling some type of conviction within your spirit, within your soul, make the adjustments. Make the change. Okay? I love yourself enough to free yourself from that. Don't tie yourself in with these burdens. That's the thing. A lot of people are getting pulled into their karma by following them off that cliff. Free yourself. So we got change me, divine beloved, into one who can love myself in every condition. Free me from self-torture. Fill me with self-acceptance and worthiness. May I allow and honor all my feelings however they arise. Or risk becoming humiliated. Like, God is going to humiliate the pride. Because a lot of these people are prideful. They're haughty. Okay? This money, this attention, all this stuff has gone to their heads, right? So they feel like they untouchable, invincible. They could just buy whatever corrections that they need. Nope. There's certain things that God will allow to occur or arise in your life that your doctor, nobody around you can fix but God. And if he not even looking your way, look, it says no more loans, no provider in the reverse, go to the devil for that shit. Okay? Because the devil gonna give you the means to, you know, fuck yourself up or do what you think you want, and then basically abandon your ass when shit start, you know, going left. So I'm just saying. We got uniqueness in the reverse. Embrace your uniqueness. Okay? I accept my own nature. Change me, divine beloved, into one who embraces my own uniqueness. Let me accept my own nature completely, knowing it too is divine. May I love myself as I am, not as others say I should be. This came out in the reverse, y'all. So this is a big issue. This is a big problem. Okay? Alright. I'm going to close this out. But I am going to go back live. Look, we got boundaries. I didn't even see that one fall out. So, get back in touch with your boundaries. Honoring yourself. Your standards. Okay? Make sure they're in alignment with the Most High as much as possible with grace, right? Yep, for your highest good. Okay? Change me, divine beloved, into one who easily sets boundaries wherever needed. May I feel entitled to say no to any situation that feels bad or wrong. Fill me with the divine confidence. Fill me with divine confidence. Speak through me. All right, y'all. You got some energies being haunted here, too. What I just said, bro. Bottom of the deck. That sleeplessness that came out earlier, people losing sleep. Paranoid. Because they don't have God. They don't have God's protection. It's like you can tell God is not there. They can feel it. Okay? They can say it all they want, pray all they want. But you gonna feel if God is there or not. So we got the dreamer. Ooh. Sleep, dreams, visions, and inspiration. You see this little demon? Sin of envy. Unhappiness, seeking change, and discontent. So all this jealousy and competition and all this stuff. This is the kind of energies that these behaviors, these inappropriate behaviors breed. Alright? Breakdown in relationships and connections. People don't respect anybody. People feel like they can cheat, do whatever they want. Okay? Play all over your heart, be messy. I'm just saying. Free yourself from that by how you carry yourself. Right? Give some grace to yourself. Give grace to others. Right? Because this is playing with fire. And what's crazy, I had saw one of my cards said burning, was it intruders or invaders or something? Being burned. So we got Ace of Skates, instability, danger, uselessness, and then behind that we got the Christ child. So who are you? Who are you? Are you God's child or are you the devil's child? The devil's seed. Birth, children, learning, and new beginnings. I wonder if that's why I heard Kodak Black when I was showing y'all that little demon. So I don't know if he's dealing with some type of entities or something, an entity attachment. But that's the thing too. Stop adopting these entertainers, demonic entities. Stop adopting them, allowing them into your home, allowing them into your vessel, right? Your temple, okay? I'm so sorry for that. It was like I forgot I was on live doing all that. Yeah, I keep getting the conjurer. So y'all, we dealing with some dark energies, conjuring these energies. Some of them are doing it intentionally. A lot of them are put in place on purpose, working for the devil to bring a lot of y'all down. So I'm just saying. Helpful, giving, sharing, a friend. You see this apple? So there's some decisions, some important decisions and choices moving forward. Some people gonna be being judged harshly by the divine because they've been given more than enough time. What? Sin of lust. It's gonna flop, dropped, because we got dropped out here. It's not okay. Okay. Sex, passion, extravagance, and excess. Remember those two demons? And I said lust and vanity. I won't be surprised. Like I wonder if there's a vanity card in there. Look, we got Knight of Coins, schemes, business, success by cheating. Wow. Success by cheating. Please don't allow yourself to be destroyed. by these people who really don't care nothing about you. They just care about your money and the attention and the power that you're giving them. Okay. Something about some ass shots on them BBLs. Look at that. Arrows sticking out of booty. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, y'all. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, so. We keep getting sin of envy. Sin of envy, sin of lust. Alright, y'all. So, I think I'm just going to do a whole nother reading on the other topic that I got. Because, yeah, this is just longer than intended. So, I hope you guys were able to get some type of clarity, encouragement from this message. And if you are convicted, if you're not too far gone, I truly do believe this message for you if you did tune in and watch it, okay? So, if you are an influencer of others, these are things to take into consideration, y'all, because having blood on your hands is a real thing, right? If you know you got people who look up to you, they really hold true to what you tell them and, things of that nature. Wow. So these people may be trying to put out, try to make it seem like, oh, they're for the community and like they're encouraging unity and this, that, or the third. But no, man, this is about power. This is about power. It's a deeper agenda than that. Okay? And in the event that these people get sick, fall ill, they're not going to have any help. This card says heals the sick. Okay? And what it says? Protects against accidents. This is in reverse. So these people, they forfeited their protection from the Most High, right? So don't allow that to be you. You got people looking over their shoulder, nervous, anxiety from fear, paranoia. These are a lot of toxic entanglements that you don't want to be a part of. Alright, but this is your girl, the Authentic Empress, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you.